Glenn Chapman in Yorkville. Happy birthday, Glenn. Andrew, you're telling me somebody here is 90 years old?
Somebody on that list is 90 years old today.
Okay, well, I don't know which one it is. You guys want to pick based on the name? Claire Rudka, Rudka. I hope I said that properly.
Claire sounds like she's 29 or 30.
In Deerfield. Megan Chapman in Yorkville.
Megan's
29,
too young.
30.
Well,
Yep.
way too young.
And Joseph Ratcliffe in New Hartford. So is it Glenn Chapman, Claire Rudka, Megan Chapman, or Joseph Ratcliffe? Either way, each celebrating a birthday today. And we'll give the cake to Glenn Chapman in Yorkville. Get a cake from the Florentine Pastry Shop on Bleecker Street in Utica. Get a birthday on by going to our news site at WIBX950.com or send in a postcard. WIBX Birthdays, 9418 River Road, Marcy, 13403.
I'm going to vote Joe there.
You're going with Joe?
The ladies sound way too young.
Okay. Smart,
way too young.
Smart move. You have learned some things over the years.
Yeah.
I take notes.
Very good. Okay, here is Joe Load. Good morning, Joseph.
I thought you were coming
morning,
in.
Bill. How are you?
Couple things. First off, we do want to talk about the this gun thing that's going on, and you know, I know your opinion on it, but it's amazing that when there's a terrible shooting and a mass killing, everybody's emotions get high, and these people that want restrictions on guns see it as an opportunity.
Sure.
And that's all you're going to say.
Well, I mean, that's just what they do. I mean, I would hate to see. I saw an article yesterday that said amount of deaths by disease, by heart attacks, by tobacco, by even operating errors. I mean, thousands, hundreds of thousands compared to the small, minute, deaths by guns.
The problem is, though, I mean, it's hard to, you know, if there's an earthquake and 29 people die or 20 people die or something like that, I mean, it's a big deal. If there's a bus
it's
accident,
all at one time.
Right?
That's the thing that hits people.
That is the problem. But the difficulty is that all these proposed law changes would not change anything that happened in Orlando.
No, if anybody should be held responsible for what happened in Orlando, it's our government. Our government had them on a watch list and didn't flag anything, and this guy was still allowed to buy a firearm legally. So
can you clear that up?
Because they need to take responsibility for that.
I had said that yesterday. I thought he was on. I thought he was on the one of the lists.
No, I don't think he was on any list. No.
Yeah, Joe, I'm with you. I thought he was on a list, but
he
I
was
think I'm wrong.
investigated by the FBI, and it was found to be unfounded. He was not on any list.
Oh, well, maybe he should have been. I don't know.
It might be.
If you're being investigated for something like this, then you stay on a list. Maybe, what is it? Maybe you have to stay on a list for a year. Maybe
think about that, Joe.
5-year period.
That's terrible. You can't say that, though. I mean, imagine.
What if you're on that list,
if you're
Joe?
just investigated,
Well, hold on.
you want a list.
Hold on. I think if Joe has communications with a suicide bomber and says
that's different,
and says things like, "I support ISIS," and I think certain people should die, and then I think Joe should be on the list. To be honest with you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's a dangerous, slippery
how many
slope.
people do we
something's going to have to happen.
How many people do we speak with as journalists who are very controversial figures? So now there's a great way to stifle free press.
Yeah,
Let's put all the journalists, because they're talking to all these people,
remember,
on a no-fly list.
Our free speech.
He wasn't a journalist.
Our free speech.
Right, I know.
Our free speech covers everyone. Therein lies the difficulty. If they're not a U.S. citizen and they're okay, then it should be a no-brainer. But when you're a U.S. citizen, the problem is, because I'm going to tell you, I can guarantee you there's stuff that Joe has said, stuff that has come out of Joe's mouth that would be worthy of someone saying, yeah, I think we got to put him on a list.
Well,
some form of a list anyway.
On a list. And that's the problem. We are free to speak even if what we say is disgusting. You have the right to do it. That's why we're in a very difficult position here. So you have to ask yourself this question. If you're willing to give up that guy's rights, then you're willing to give up yours. And I'm not saying that's the wrong thing to stay safe in America. I'm not saying it. But you damn well better be ready and prepared to give up your own rights if you're going to take them away from that person who's not been deemed dangerous by the court of law. I'm sorry. That's just the way it is.
So if I said...
this is what I think. You want to deter some of this? Then you start prosecuting his friends and his family who knew about it. And then when you start seeing other people getting prosecuted for what the actions of some did, then you might start seeing more people blowing them in. and saying, hey, this guy, you should go take a look at
Well,
him. He said this.
They are looking at the wife. It's going to be interesting what she knew, and can they tag anything on her? It's an old law they're trying to use.
I still am
against her,
having trouble too, Bill, with the whole. There was an armed gunman at the door, right? There was an armed security officer or officer.
There's a cop. Yeah.
I just don't understand how this guy walks up with a rifle and he gets by him.
And he took a hostage.
It was the end of the night. End of the night when no one's coming in, everybody's going out. You know, the tension is down. It's not like you're checking everybody. It's a completely different. I don't think you can question that guy. Quickly, Joe, I want to quickly allow you to promote this event. I know that we have Jennifer Martin and Vince Scalise on the line right now. And Vince, we might be talking to you again tomorrow, I believe. But gentlemen and ladies, please, the event. It's a car show, right?
Yeah, it's actually, Bill, I haven't done a car show in years, and then we're finally going to be doing a car show for a cause this time. It's going to be at the Vernon Variety Shops, Route 5 in Vernon, across from Apple Betty's Diner there. And we're going to have a car show. There's going to be awards for cars. There's going to be music by me and food, and it's all going towards a good cause, and I'm going to let Jennifer talk about that.
All right, Jennifer, you have the floor.
Thank you guys so much. Jennifer Martin, Program Manager here at the Veterans Outreach Center, and we're very appreciative of all the money raised. Our funds go towards our veterans, our local veterans. So things like our food pantry, other things that our grants don't cover, such as getting a veteran his license back, helping him get a uniform for a job. We even adopted a cat for a veteran recently because his cat passed away. So all of the money raised goes right towards our veterans. It doesn't go towards salaries.
That's really big. And Vince, you have you had a vision for this Veterans Center, and it just keeps growing and getting bigger and bigger.
Yes, and I'm so thankful for that, and thankful for all the support from this community. I mean, without the community and without the support that I get, we would have never gotten to this point that we've gotten to.
All right, Joe, details on the event here.
Yes, so it's going to happen every Tuesday night starting next Tuesday at the Vernon Variety, which is located on Route 5 in Vernon, right across from Apple Betty's. There's plenty of parking. There's going to be food. There's going to be like a farmer's market going on. We do have a barbecue guy that's going to be there. So it's just a nice event to take, the family and the kids and bring your classic car down, and you can win a dash plaque, and we have some prizes going on all summer.
And of course,
Tuesday, and it runs every Tuesday throughout the summer.
Cool. And of course, a great cause. And Vin, I think we're going to talk to you tomorrow. And Jennifer, thanks so much, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bill.
Right.
Thanks, Bill. We appreciate it.
Joe, I'm not done with you. Quickly,
Okay, good.
quickly. Just a couple of seconds to talk about the new can. What do you think of it, UC, Utica
Well,
Club?
I do like the new can. I really do. I mean, there's you can't say anything bad about it. It's a great look.
And did they call them the cone cans? Is that what they were called?
They used to be the cone top can.
Yeah, cone top. And
so this is kind of a take on the original cone top, and then there was another can produced in the 30s that it has a take on it. I think it's a great new look.
And next week, in coordination with the new can, the lights go on. Joe, we've been talking about this since 1997. Really incredible. So, all right, Joe, nice job with the veterans, and we appreciate your time. Thank you.
All right, thanks, Bill. I appreciate it.
And we've been fighting for that light to be turned on for a long time. WIBX Utica Rome, it's 8:02.